Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and there are reports that the pardon list, the clemency list of Donald Trump and his presidency will be released within the next half hour. Patrick Henningsen of 21st Century Wire and the Off Guardian, whom I respect, put this out on social media that it's expected somewhere before midnight Eastern time that we're going to see this. And of course, that's about a half an hour away. So what I thought I was going to do is kind of go over what my thoughts are. We're going to do an Ask Me Anything. So please get your questions and comments in. You can utilize the Go Get funding, the link below, as a super chat mechanism to skip the line because we're fully demonetized here. And we all know what GoFundMe did to my last campaign. They pulled it, arbitrarily, didn't give me an actual reason. We did that video. We're not going to harp on it. Here's the thing. I want to go over some reality before we get into anything because I'm not holding my breath for Ross Ulbricht, of course, of the Silk Road. I'm not holding my breath for Edward Snowden, and I'm certainly not holding my breath for Julian Assange. Now, I did mention that, there was a very real possibility that forget about just impeachment, but criminal prosecutions could come for Trump after his presidency. And people may be leveraging that against him. But again, that could just be a fairy tale. And the bottom line is either you nut up or you shut up. And you know how I felt about his farewell speech today if you watched my video. By the way, guys, this is how lost some people are. Now, I know I got sarcastic and maybe a little too hardcore for people along the way, but it was hard not to. I thought his farewell speech was extremely soft, quite garbage in most cases, okay? And it doesn't give me a lot of hope for the next half hour, but we're going to do it live, so who knows, anything could happen, right? And it's happening. What's not happening is the Insurrection Act or any of that stuff, and people still haven't come to terms with it. And I lost over 100 subscribers alone just from that video. It's got a little less than 10,000 views. Probably got the most thumbs down of a video that I've done in the last 5 to 6 months. It shows you like this cult of personality denial that is a problem. That is a big problem. So we're going to go through everything. Get your questions and comments in. Again, if you want to skip the line, I'm going to be checking out the backers and comments here. And we're going to read this one right here. Love your show, Jason, as well as everything you do. Please keep the info coming our way so you will wake us up. Well, I'm hoping more people just are waking up on their own and waking up to action. Okay, we already did the super chat works from Hebrew yesterday, I believe. So let's check this out. Loose Change Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order, Define and Shade the Motion Picture. They're all free right here, right now in the documentaries playlist section, youtube.com/InfoWarrior, until they get taken down. Let's hope they don't, but let's be honest, deplatforming is happening at a rapid pace. And I also want you to follow me over on Rockfin. Go make the free account after this. The Carlin nailed it 30 years ago. This is systematic racism. I mean, he outs fake news and so much more in that clip. Rockfin exclusive. You can't see it anywhere else. Also a great place to support me. In fact, I want more and more of you that are thinking they want to make a big donation. That's awesome. But remember, $10 a month. It's a Netflix for creators. And I think that Rockfin is a platform that's going to empower humanity rather than enslave it. And by the way, I'm backing things up on Odyssey. If you missed my breakdown of Trump's farewell speech, I would encourage you to go check it out because I think it's in a place called reality. Oh, what are we doing? We got to pause that. See, I'm learning the Odyssey platform, but here it is right here. Here's my channel. I'll do one of these, and then I'll probably get rid of that up in the corner. But again, we're backed up on the blockchain. So let's get to it. Trump's early White House departure has caused a logistical nightmare over the nuclear codes. Military will have to fly football back to D.C. after president takes it to Florida. So, they're whining a little bit here, but the reason I started with this is because I really want people to realize It's over. There is no insurrection. Anybody holding on to that, and I'm sorry that you felt like you needed to unsubscribe and I was too harsh on you, and I told you that message board warriors aren't real and Nasara wasn't real and QAnon wasn't real and it was all fake and it was all hopium and Gitmo's not a good place. I'm sorry I told you that for a long time, but this is a reality. And why do I bring this up? Because God knows what could happen and what they can blame. I mean, we did a story today where they're saying a 22-year-old care worker was going to sell Pelosi's laptop to Russia. What? Huh? I didn't see any evidence of that. Now, Snowden actually put out a really good retweet here. Okay? And I think that this is actually, I don't know who Jordan, I'm not even going to try to say his last name or why he has a blue check mark. It's difficult to interpret a non-pardon on Snowden and Assange as anything other than bending the knee to the deep state. Rough way to go out. Full surrender to the people who made it their mission to ruin him. Mission accomplished. Kind of agree with that. And, you know, Snowden's got some interesting ones up here. And, they're hearing a pardon for Julian. This is Cassandra Fairbanks, is being blocked by Pat Cipollone. Oh, yes. Who can forget President Pat Cipollone? No, the failure to pardon Assange falls on one man, and history will remember it was not a White House lawyer. Thank you. And again, you have to pardon him from all crimes previously that he may or may not be charged with from this day. And really, any crimes forward, they may want to charge him with his past activity, in my opinion, because he hasn't been convicted of anything. Because in reality, he hasn't committed any crimes. Who is he going to pardon? Well, it looks like Death Row Records executives. Co-founder Michael Harry O'Harris has been freed by President Trump, and he'll walk out of prison today. Snoop Dogg did some intense lobbying for that. It's weird because, you know, Snoop Dogg had that video where he looked like he was going to shoot President Trump in a clown outfit and all that other stuff. But he's friends with Ivanka and Kushner. This shows the WWE wrestling of it. And Lil Wayne's probably going to get his pardon or his clemency as well. All right? Rap people will get it. So what we're doing here is as soon as this list comes out, get it in the questions and comments. We've got it on its latest. As soon as, pardon is coming up. I wonder if that's my pardon party video. Probably not. Who knows? Who knows if David Roberts is out there? But we're here. We got the latest up, and we'll see what happens. Let's go to you guys. And again, if you want to skip the line, we're going to do this first. That's a good point. If you want to skip the line, you know where the Go Get funding is. Again, you can support the channel in many other ways. But here, and again, I can't not agree with this. This is Tucker Carlson talking about not only the possibility of a pardon, right, with Julian Assange, but John Kiriakou and why it's important.
So in last night's show and on previous shows, we've told you about the cases of two men, Julian Assange and John Kiriakou. Julian Assange is a kind of international journalist. John Kiriakou is a former CIA officer. We should be totally blunt and tell you we're not sure we share the politics of either man. But both of their cases tell you something really important about what's going on in this country, about what matters, and about what the people in charge would like to prevent you from doing. Julian Assange and John Kiriakou both went to jail for telling the truth. Neither one stole classified documents from the U.S. government. Neither one of them hacked into anything. Julian Assange told you a lot about what the U.S. government was doing abroad and told you everything about what the DNC was doing to rig its own primaries back in 2016. Remember the WikiLeaks dump? You know about that because of Julian Assange. And by the way, if you're a Bernie Sanders voter, assuming any of those watching tonight, you probably were glad to know that. Everyone else was lying to you. Julian Assange brought you information that you had a right to know.
Yeah, you did. You had a right to know about the torture of goat farmers. You had a right to know about the torture and rape of children in front of innocent people as interrogation methods. You had a right to know all this stuff, and you barely scratched the surface of it. But you did scratch the surface of it because of guys like Assange and Kiriakou.
John Kiriakou, meanwhile, told the truth about what our military and our intel agencies were doing during the Iraq War. Again, you may not agree with his position, but what he said was true. And that matters above all because truth is and must be a defense. If you say something true, you shouldn't be punished because we should value truth above all. In both cases, those men went to prison. And in both cases tonight, as one of his final acts as president, Donald Trump has the opportunity to make that right, to pardon both of them. We told you that last night. We told you it before. We're hearing tonight that neither man, particularly Julian Assange, we don't know if this is true, is likely to get a pardon. Why?
So even Tucker's setting it up for you, saying probably not, guys. So again, if you're on this hopium train, I'm telling you now, I'd love to be wrong. 19 minutes to midnight. I'd love to be wrong, guys. But get ready for some disappointments. Now, whether this is a spin job at the end, the why reason, because again, he says he doesn't know whether it's true or not, I think it's worth at least putting out there.
Well, apparently, because Republicans in the Senate, and by Republicans in the Senate, we mean Mitch McConnell of Kentucky, the leader of Republicans in the Senate, has sent word over to the White House, if you pardon Julian Assange, we are much more likely to convict you in an impeachment trial. Now, is it legal to hold that over a president's head? We're not lawyers. We don't know. It's certainly wrong. But more than that, it tells you everything about their priorities. At a time when this country in some ways is coming apart, we're at a pivot point in American history. And if you're watching this show, you probably feel pretty threatened, and for good reason. There are people on the other channels saying they're going to hunt you down like a terrorist. At that moment, what is Mitch McConnell, your designated defender in the United States Senate, worrying about? He's worrying about protecting the uniparty in Washington, not his party and the Democratic Party in permanent Washington. They're the reason both these men have been locked up, because both these men embarrassed permanent Washington. That's their crime. And his priority in the final hours of the Trump administration is to make certain that they remain punished for doing that. It tells you everything. We don't know what's going to happen in the end. We've got a number of hours left for the president to make that decision.
Not any hours anymore.
But we want you to know how that decision is being made.
And again, I don't know if that story is true, but I think, forget about just impeachment, I think they might go after the guy criminally. All right, let's do it. Get the questions and comments in, and remember, you can use the Go Get Funding as a super chat mechanism. Hi, I can't take it because I'm very sleepy. Okay. Let's see. Don't forget to thumbs it up. That's good. What do we got here? If you go and check the schedule for Turner Classic Movies tomorrow starting at 6 a.m., it has movies with Joe playing, followed with movies. Come on. Is that what we're getting at? Joe Biden obviously doesn't have that much time anyway. And Joe Biden obviously isn't the mental stallion that he once was. He's certainly not Joey B anymore, and he really is Zombie Joe. Let's see. Trump sure locked Hillary up all right. Yep. Sure locked her up all right. Podesta sure did time. They really got to the bottom of that one. I hope Trump pardons Assange. He might as well. I would pardon a bunch of people. Sure. But he's worried about death row founders and Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's probably getting the pardon. That's the big prediction here. Jason Burmis is saying Lil Wayne's gonna get it. The other guys in the thumbnail, Silk Road, WikiLeaks, Snowden, no. Probably not getting it. Probably not getting it. Let's get the show on the road. Yeah, we're doing it. Hey, we had it there at 10:30. We want to be live, supposedly in the next 16 minutes, when we can see the pardon list and we know what happens. I either, want to say, hey, this is reality, or be extremely surprised and happily be wrong. Smile. I smile anyway, but I'll smile long and hard if Assange gets finally some kind of justice. He needs to pardon Kyle. Not sure if he's eligible, but still, you know what I mean. Kyle, who are we talking about? I'm not sure what we're talking about. No, I don't know what you're talking about at all. Snowden's impeccable record. I don't know about that. Your last Trump vid is locked, so it can't be viewed. That's not true. I am not seeing any restrictions on that whatsoever. I'm going to do this. You're seeing white screen because it would tell me if it was locked. Over here, channel content. No, not locked. I can tell you though, again, it's got more, it's got a ton of likes, don't get me wrong, but it's got more thumbs down percentage-wise than any of my other videos because people just can't deal with reality, unfortunately. So I think you're wrong. You can watch that Trump video. If it gets pulled, I'll be very upset. Great engineering. Not sure what that means. The combat of Neuralink is the most important issue we need to collectively attack. The end of all starvation and homelessness, and that the earth is flat. Yeah, the only thing in that whole jumble of Johnny nonsense that you put out there is that it is going to be very, 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 very important to combat transhumanism and Neuralink and Elon Musk and that narrative in particular. I will give you that part of it. Terminator 1 and 2, the last one in the discussion is a roundtable in the open and a cinematic filming, and the last Terminator is just a recap with the advancement of technology. Haven't seen the last Terminator, obviously very familiar with 1 and 2. Can Trump pardon himself? I don't know. I don't think so. Who knows? Safety is not with my freedom. Okay, let's not spam. I don't want to have to get rid of people. I hope you're still there. Newly, you make it fun and interesting. Hopefully I'm going to be on this platform as well. We don't have any strikes. You know, we're not harmful content. I'm trying to report the news. Hello and welcome to the Twilight Zone, where being a Zio corporate con man with a bit too much spray on tan equals being an anti-deep state patriot because CNN hates orange man bad. Tell you what, I love Terminator 1 and 2 myself, but you had to be blocked. It's a copy paste, bro. And spam. Let's see. What do we got here? I wish I had Turner Class's movies just to check out those movies. Hey, Jason, love the show. You're a great patriot. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Let's thumbs the video up. Can we get 200 thumbs, guys, while we're waiting on whether or not the pardons? What about a Joe Exotic pardon? I'm hoping there's no Joe Exotic pardon. First of all, I think that he's guilty of what they found him guilty of. I think he really did want to have that woman killed. Whether you think she's evil or not really is of no effect to me. You know, he was running a odd meth-infested zoo where his niece came out and accused him of filming and having sex with the animals and letting others do that as well. Just so you know. You can look it up. Joe Exotic's niece talks about him filming sex with animals. So I didn't buy into that train and that hype, and I watched the show and I think it was vastly overrated, and I realize it captivated America. Let's hope that's not part of the pardon party. At least I'm hoping that, that's not part of the pardon party at all. I'll be pretty disgusted if that is the case, actually. We had hope. Well, I'm sorry. That hopium doesn't work out for you. The hope you need to invest is in yourself, in your community, in your family, in your friends, in your actions. Taking action. Hashtag be your own hero. Hashtag be your own hero. Hashtag be your own hero. Not hashtag the storm is here, or hashtag it's happening, or hashtag WGWG whatever, where we go one, where we go all. Not the bullshit. Not that. That's hopium ultra, where people give to grifters lots of money, and grifters are going to grift, and they're going to play into it, and they're going to say that they're talking to the real white hats that are on the inside, and they've got the inside scoop of the deep state takedown. How'd that all work out for you guys? Please, I'm begging you, come around. YouTube is an extension of the Democratic Party. No, they're not. No, they are not. They all want us broken in the gutter. I'm sorry, newly awkward. No, they are not. They're not an extension of the Democratic Party. They are an extension of the National Security Agency. That's why Eric Schmidt was on the National Security Council. That's why YouTube is a part of Google. That's the first largest search engine in the world. The second largest is YouTube. The first largest video platform in the world is YouTube. Okay. NASA is in bed with Google in quantum computing and artificial intelligence. How much more do I have to say? They're immune from actual antitrust laws. They arbitrarily and selectively enforce their terms of service that become broader every single day. Democratic Party. Come on, man. Come on, man. What was Lil Wayne's crime? He got convicted of some felony earlier in his life. But again, I got nothing against Lil Wayne. I'm not even a fan of his music, but I actually am a fan of some of the things he's spoken out about, especially racism out there. And he talks about how it is overplayed, and he talks about how a white man saved his life when he was a kid. Okay? I like a lot of what Lil Wayne has to say. Cash Money Millionaire, son. Just saying. Man, this is wild. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? You know? As long as we let them. And by the way, evil's not going anywhere. At all. Ever. Okay? So, folks, again, we're waiting on it. If anybody gets the pardon party in there, we're waiting on it. We're waiting on the pardon party. Supposedly in the next 9 minutes. You know, Trump loves to be late. But we're waiting on it. Remember, the reports were 100. Now they're 150. Again, thrown off a GoFundMe. They threw out my last campaign, and now we're on the Go Get funding. So if you do want to support us, there's a lot of links below. All right. What do we got? Platitudes. We'll do it live. That's right. Oh, boy. We love that Bill O'Reilly quote. Jason, I appreciate your work and consistency. I've watched for years. Well, thank you, Twin Cities Outdoors. Assange, the crucified truth teller. What did Lil Wayne get pardoned for? You know what? Let's just read the article. If people are really that... So many people are interested in Lil Wayne. Can we get 200 thumbs up? All right. So, likely to grant clemency to rapper Lil Wayne on Tuesday. Lil Wayne pled guilty last month to possessing a loaded gold-plated handgun when he chartered jet landed in Miami in December of 2019. Oh, he's still facing a sentence of up to 10 years in prison. Wow. At a January 28th hearing. So this is that actually makes a big difference in Lil Wayne's life. Whether or not he will actually go to prison. I thought it was for a past crime. I was mistaken. Got it wrong in 2021, guys. Got it wrong in 2021. All right, let's continue on. Thumbs that video up, get it up to 200, guys. Let's see. Assange, the crucified truth teller, correct. There are not a bunch of people dying of the coronavirus in NYC. Jason, I am in NYC, I know. Well, right now the death count isn't huge. It's not like it was initially, okay? I mean, I don't even want to get into COVID 1984 and numbers. I'm going to do a whole numbers game on all the data I can get from the CDC, who now is saying that, you know, there were 300,000 excess deaths. But then I'm not sure what the comparisons are in January, February, and March. March you would probably, if you went along with theirs, where you see the real uptick. But I'd also want to see the numbers from November and December of the previous year against the 2000, like November and December of 2019 against November and December of 2018. But there's a lot to go over. A lot in that. But we're going to try to do a video on it this week. You'll never be rid of me, Jason. Well, thank you, TJ. I really do enjoy your support, and I'm glad that you're sticking it out. Denial for the New World Order, Agenda 21, etc. Do you honestly think Trump will be convicted and jailed? I sure don't. I don't know. A lot of his supporters are done. You got to understand, Adelson was a big supporter of him. And if you don't think that Netanyahu would turn on him, come on, man. I'm just saying, like, they dumped his contracts in New York City. I think there is a possibility that they might go after him criminally and try to put him in jail. They've got a lot of people in a fervor, and they've gaslit society on so many things. And fake news isn't new. Okay? Go watch my Carlin video. It's a long time coming. Trump never talked about the Federal Reserve. He did a little bit, actually. I covered it when I was at We Are Change. If Q is so wrong, how come everything they predicted hasn't come true, huh? Oh, I love it. Oh, how come everything they... Good stuff. Made me smile on that one. Yeah, let's get those thumbs up. Why does tyranny come on, man. Like, I'm going to... Jeff, if I see it again in there, I'm blocking you. We don't do spam here. Trump ain't leaving. Free life. Hey, guess what? You got about 13 hours before maybe it sinks in, or now it's going to be holograms. And you know what? Maybe actually they cloned Trump, okay, and then they took a cloned Biden, but they did an experiment where they took Trump's brain and they swapped him out like face-off style, but instead of the face, they went full brain action. And they're really installing a Trump-Harris administration. But Kamala Harris isn't going to be in there either. She's going to get cloned, and it's going to be actually Michael Flynn that's going to be put into her body. I mean, where are we going with this? Well, what do you do when you're not sitting here? Who, me? Are you talking to me? I mean, I do a lot. I cook dinner for the kids. We watch some movies. I try to get in a video game or two. I read, right? I go run errands. Some of those errands include hobbies of mine that I try to have that I'm able to do. I grab coffee quite a bit. You know, I'm not wearing a mask everywhere. My friend was up this weekend. We went out to dinner. We went out to the bars. Do that every once in a while. I enjoy MMA. I'm going to have friends over for that. There's a lot I do. I try to be a human being. I try to wake people up. I try to get out there on the ground and give people that on-the-ground reporting. There's a lot. Voodoo Zombie Biden going to unleash his camel toe national security policy as soon as he finishes stumbling through his inauguration speech. Oh, God willing. Hello, Ember. All right, that's it. Jeff's gone. Hide user on this channel. We'll see you later, buddy. That's weird. Just weird people. Who wants to be a president's son bad boy and hang out with Hunter? Let's see. Oh, was that a big... oh, there we go. A huge moment in American history. Alex Jones went hard at Q last couple of days. Well, it's about time. I talked about that. I'm glad he's finally there. My question is, how much you got on Poirier this weekend, and how great would it be to see McGregor fall to a good guy like him? First of all, he's beaten Poirier before. I think he looks better at 155. I hope that this is a fight. But for those that don't know, we did the video on McGregor and what I really felt about yesterday with John Fitch. Today, even though those criminal charges in that rape that I've discussed again and again and again, I said that there's a plethora of evidence for, there's a lawsuit on it. I'm going to be covering that probably tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be my first thing, but it may be the Rockfin exclusive. I'm not sure. Maybe she'll pop in Madmon. I am not a QAnon follower. I know QAnon is a hoax, but I also know the coronavirus pandemic is a hoax too. Okay. Let's see. No Rose QAnon was a psyop. Corona is a bioweapon. Hunter B screws Obama's fake daughter and does coke with her. Jesus. I don't know that at all. What is it to hoax? Kung flu is real, but the world's reaction to it is completely wrong. What up? Corona is a Richard Rothschild patent. X4. QAnon, definitely a hoax. Ponzi schemes abound. LOL. C19 is fake. Okay, so C19 is fake. This is from the same person that told you that Trump isn't leaving office. Just pointing that out. Let's go back over here to the pardon in the latest and see if we got the list yet. So it looks like Bannon is getting a pardon. Okay. So that's all right. So that's breaking. That is breaking. Trump to pardon Bannon. Thumbs this video up, subscribe, and share. We're doing it live, guys. 500 people watching. So it looks like that it is now being reported by globalnews.ca and others that Bannon will get a pardon. Okay? So there we go. It also looks like he will pardon himself and his children, but that's according to CNN. We'll wait on that. We're waiting on the pardons, guys. Get the questions and comments in. And remember, you can skip the line if you like with the Go Get Funding. They are actually allowing commentary on there from the backers. All right, let's do it. Yes, people are holding on to looted fantasies. It's very sad and unfortunate. Bioweapon treated with another bioweapon. I agree. I am a hoax. Classical music, are you? But if China really wanted to piss off the world, they should have weaponized herpes. You should have checked the Pelosi Clinton podcast out. Twilight Zone scriptwriters wouldn't have come up with anything nearly as bizarre. Maybe I will check that out. I was unaware of it. Why do you keep talking us like QAnon people? I'm not talking to you particularly like QAnon people. I'm talking to those that still have the hopium out there, because obviously there's a lot of them when I'm losing subscribers and 10% of the audience. I usually get a 1 to like 3, maybe 4% max. Like that's a video that people really don't like, or maybe it's one of my MMA ones. When 10% start thumbing it down, that's a sizable amount of people that just don't want to believe what's right in front of them. And plus, a lot of those people aren't subscribed to the show, and a lot of these people are coming in for the first time, and I'm trying to break their conditioning, Ronzi. And I'm answering questions here. Logic equates to using Koch's postulates. I don't know about all that. I don't know about that. I've discussed that with Ryan Christian in depth, though. I'm going to make herpes the meme of 2021. Okay. A lot of people start having immune deficiencies after vaccination. Van, I can't stand their voice. Okay. My prediction, 25th, on Biden gives power to Harris. Biden stays as powerless POTUS for 2 terms. I don't think that Biden can physically live for 8 more years. He's deteriorated so much. Harris then runs with 2 terms. Welcome to 16 years of Harris government. I doubt it. The coronavirus pandemic is a hoax. There are not a bunch of people dying of the coronavirus. I mean, if we're going to spam, if I get another copy and paste spam, from New York to that roast, we're going to have to get rid of you. We're trying. I get you want to bring in your points on that, but come on. Let's not basically copy and paste and just go in there. It's destroying them from the inside. Hey, Jason, that girl that stole Pelosi's computer, I thought it was a guy in Georgia that shot himself. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? I saw that, one of the police officers that was involved may have killed himself. I think that was the story, but I don't even want to say that because I didn't look into it enough. But someone DM me that information. I'll look at it. Again, so far, the speculation is that Lil Wayne and Steve Bannon are going to be among the pardons, possibly Trump and his family, and doesn't look good for Snowden, Assange, and Ulbricht. Not just ruin Trump, but ruin so conservatives in the process. QAnon is a hoax or fake, whatever. Yes, first correct non-spammy thing that you've said. Who keeps deleting comments? I don't know. Who's deleting comments? You're watching it live, guys. And we're on live chat, not top chat. And you see the ones that are hidden and messages are retracted. A lot of people just love to put me in this pigeonhole. They love to lie. Oh, he's censoring. He's part of the deep state himself. He's controlled opposition. He's limited hangout. Guys, please. I slipped on coronavirus and pretty much almost died. Sarcasm. I am praying that Trump pardons Assange. We'll get those prayers in because it looks like the decisions probably have already been made by now. We're after midnight. And we're waiting for the pardons. Waiting for the pardons. So With hours left in office, Trump pardons Bannon. Now it's becoming official, but I'm still not seeing the list. Again, get it into me, guys. If anyone's got it, give me the DM. Let's see. Do we have it already? Let's see what this is. And again, this is from the Marshall Project. So it's still just expected. We still got nothing. We got nothing solid. We do it live. Thumbs it up, subscribe, share. Let's get a 300 thumbs up. Let's get some subscribers back. Lost over 100 today for my video, but that's okay. What is next for the U.S., JB? Well, Kev, I'm expecting some chaos. I'm expecting some resistance. I'm expecting some draconian, authoritarian executive orders from Biden. I'm expecting them to try to demonize more and more people as domestic terrorists. I'm expecting social media bans. I'm expecting not so good things to happen with our currency. I'm expecting a push towards a digital currency. That's what I'm expecting. Looks like Trump is going to, pardon Bannon. I see that. Let's move away from QAnon and move to the R-tard conspiracies. I don't know what that means, method to madness. What are we talking about? Those were the R-tard conspiracies. And that's why so desperately the mainstream media wanted to, try to associate myself, Loose Change, 9/11 Truth with QAnon. They were desperate for it. Desperate for it. So, again, try to marginalize people with the term conspiracy theorist or truther. Not this guy. I'm no truther. I've been around a long time before the term was even used. Okay? I look for the truth. Okay? Period. Guys, Trump was buddy friends with Hillary decades ago. It's all a big show. This is true. The club you ain't in. Lord, hear our prayers. Jason, you call out QAnon for being a hoax, but you won't say anything about the coronavirus. All right, Rose. Again, I don't know what to tell you. I've done many, hundreds probably of videos on coronavirus, on COVID-19, on Event 201, on the vaccines, on all of it, and what my opinions are on all of it. So I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like my position on it, I guess that's up to you. To say that I've never talked about it is absolutely ridiculous. Just total and complete intellectual dishonesty. I don't trust anybody. Oh, hell yeah. Exactly. Why would you? Remember this whole idea of trusting the plan? No. Let's go full X-Files and trust no one. How about that? How about holding people accountable? Isn't that what we should do? Isn't that what we should do? I got to go bug Lil Wayne. He's been staying at his mom's. Let's see. Great work. Well, thank you, Elijah. Will you be going on the Tim Pool show soon? All he has to do is ask. Again, he was gracious enough to let me stay at his house. Obviously, I'd love to be on that show. We only know what the media wants us to believe. I don't trust the media or the government. Yeah, they're almost the same thing, huh? It's weird. Wow, Jeff Green, you just kept posting that same weird thing, huh? I love Tucker, something fierce, but he's always looks constipated. And he attacks free speech from time to time, and he wants leftists to be considered terrorists. There's problems with Tucker Carlson. Trust me. He attacked Loose Change. Thought Fox News was bullshit to bro. Just another MSM shit show. And we talk about that all the time. Tucker has a 4-year-old boy haircut. Yep, he does. Trust the government. It's like a loving parent. Ha ha ha. Jeff Green, that's interesting. Is it, George Addison? Does Tucker secretly cross-dress? Tucker Carlson is controlled opposition. I've heard Assange is an invert, and also, that the whole rape stuff is totally ridiculous. I mean, it's been disproven time and time again. Anybody parroting that is either highly misinformed or a proponent of disinformation and smear tactics that has an agenda against free speech. How about that? If there's no pardon, there's no justice, and there's no justice, there's no peace. Just kidding. I've been drinking and being goofy. No patriotism here. Tucker has a good pair of heels for sure. Thank you. Action for Assange. Why did you get, I'm sorry I didn't make the show today, guys. I was actually taking a nap when you guys invited me, and then I was unsure when I was going to do this later. Action for Assange. They're over on Rockfin as well. Love you, Jason. Effing killing it, brother. Keep it up. Well, thank you. I'm just trying to be realistic here, guys. Lil Wayne will get it. Assange probably not going to get it. Okay? But then again, Bannon seems like it's being reported everywhere that Bannon has been pardoned. We're working on 40 minutes on this broadcast, and it's been, I wasn't sure whether or not we were going to see it before midnight, if we're going to see it after midnight. We're going to keep it up as long as you guys keep up with the questions and the comments. Almost 600 watching. Can we get 300 thumbs up? I am so mad right now. Look at my expression. I still love Tucker, even if he wears the heels in the family. This is great. Thank you, Jason. Well, thank you, D. Whoa, that's a big jump, huh? Okay, there it is, right. F. Tucker and Fox News, propaganda psyop shizzle. I've been thinking, no way, but if McConnell seriously wrote a letter threatening Trump, my spirit has gone up. Only because he trashed him on the floor today. Yuck. Opium. What's that? Opium Train. LOL. Love it. Come on, Heartbreak. Let's see. Hopium Train. That's where it is. Laura Loomer's right to bear arms taken away. SOS. Is that true? She not allowed to have a gun now? Here we come. Tucker looks pale around the eyes. I think he's going for the subliminal orange man rad look. Yeah, is that his David Bowie look? Just the subliminal, like, Bowie eyes of some sort? Come on. Even Tucker, come on, Burmis. Been sounding like a liberal lately. All love, though, boss. I've been sounding like a liberal? Ron, give me a break. That's ridiculous. That's just as bad as people trying to say that I'm a right-winger. God forbid I give my honest opinions and I don't bring in left and right politics and I don't believe in being a Republican or a Democrat or a conservative or a liberal. Come on. Let's see. Repubs and Dems, less than 35% of the population. It's probably illegal. Tucker is buddies with David Brock. He is known to be a VIP of Comet Ping Pong and a member of the Council for National Policy. Talking head dipshiz. If Assange had committed real crimes like Shalom Robishkin, Trump would pardon him. Did that guy get pardoned? Is he part of the pardon squad? Because I guess we'll see, right? We're waiting on the pardon list. Waiting on that pardon list. Yeah. Still not there. Still not there. Let's see. Nope, I'm seeing a Blondie music video. Still watching here. Let's keep doing it. Trump will never pardon Julian. Julian threw dirt out on Trump, but he ran on, I love the WikiLeaks. Can't get enough of the WikiLeaks. You remember the WikiLeaks? How about those WikiLeaks? Remember this one, guys? Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Tucker is a POS. But he tells the truth sometimes right now. That's right. He did just tell the truth. Anyone here familiar with Mark Passio? Tucker just said uniparty. That's flipping awesome. My mom. Whoop. 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 Oh, man. Wow. How it's a lot, huh? Sheesh. That was a big jump, huh? Huge jump. Huge jump. By the way, thumbs it up, subscribe, and share if you're new. We still don't have 300 thumbs. Oh, wow. Man, this is are we going to have to go all the way up to the top and we're still going to end up getting skipped over? Yep, there it is. Evil is about to get way worse. Some people are about to finally open their eyes. Okay. Man, let's see if we got any of that. No. Okay. Let's hope that doesn't get frozen as well. This go get funding. Because then what are we going to do? Subscribe Star? I don't want to do Subscribe Star. I don't want to do Patreon. I don't want any of that stuff. No, thank you. All right. Lil Wayne has enough money to leave America and live somewhere else comfortably. Oregon, LOL, yeah, you know, shaman shit. Jason, don't stress the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. Biden doesn't scare me with transgender things. People are who they are. I am scared about the gun bills and Climate World Summit. Did I miss a talk about pardons? No, we're waiting for the pardons, grace upon grace. We're waiting on the pardons. But again, the reality is death row co-founders, Lil Wayne. The unreality is the possibility of Assange, Ulbricht, and Snowden. Love to be wrong. We're waiting. We're doing it live. Supposedly these things were supposed to be out about midnight, and here we are 15 minutes past midnight. Celebrities don't go to jail. Netanyahu would turn on his mother. Trump can move to Israel. Jason, in the TV chat mobile, cereal break chat is random anyways. Oh, is that right? All of a sudden, no more flu. It's true. The World Health Organization talked about how it left the southern hemisphere. We've played that clip again and again and again. Trump did talk about the Federal Reserve when he asked them for the first stimulus, and they said yes. Let's see. Because Q is the FBI, idiot. Gosh damn it. Oh, I'm in the doghouse chat because I'm poor. So be it. Bye. What is people talking about? Man, people don't get it. We go down the line. It doesn't matter how much money do you have. We try to put the super chat mechanism in because they've taken away from us on YouTube. I don't know whether it's just people don't understand how the system works or if they're just trolling. Did Assange get the pardon? I'm not holding my breath. We're waiting. Benjamin is a Yahoo. Can you smell bullshiz yet? Trump is a fraud. You can't be right if you go left. LOL. Long live Daddy Trump. Love you, Jason. Trump won California. The future is going to be glorious. Okay. Trump took a dump on the USA. Duplicants. Jason, are you familiar with Mark Passio? Very little of what he talks about. I've seen him on, I think, Jones once. This is great. They say Trump's going to run a different country in the background after they vacay for a few. Well, that's ridiculous, huh? That's totally, whoever's saying that is, completely delusional, has totally lost it. According to the New York Times, Trump just pardoned Steve Bannon. Yes, we're talking about the Bannon pardons. We're doing it live. We're waiting for this pardon list. Okay? Wow. They're reporting maybe even Exotic Joe is going to get that pardon. I really hope not. That'll turn my stomach. Okay? If the Tiger King is part of the pardons, I'm not going to be happy. I'll be very honest with you. Careful, rumor. Jason, that's how rumors start. Let's see. Biden wants to make America California again. That's funny. Trump and Biden are trash. Hey, Scooby-Doo. Trump won every state that are contested. CNN was faking Iraqi missile attacks against Saudi Arabia over 30 years ago. Yes, I do have a Venmo, Michelle Ritchie, and thank you for the support. It is Jason Burmis, all one word, just like the Twitter handle that you see below. I appreciate the support. I'm going to have to start putting that also, I guess, in the description. I think he was just tired of seeing that comment many times. Yeah, I don't like the cut and paste comments. Yes, this is his job. It is my job. Correct. That's what I'm trying to do. What else do you want? I put out hours of content daily. Hours of content. I interact with my audience as much as possible. I do my best to use discernment and bring you the truth as it happens. So far, the Justice Government website is not listing anything new up to December 23rd, 2020. I don't know what that means. Did Snowden or Assange get pardoned? Not likely and not yet. Trust the plan, bro. But yeah, forgive and pardon Jeff. You got a life. Yeah, no, I do. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little life, and I like it here in Iowa. There you go. Start a movie script started. Brainwashing. Hey, Jason, I love your material. Thank you. I just found out that I am a right-wing extremist. I'm in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Wish the mayor here would wake up. Oh, boy, is the mayor there talking about right-wing extremism? Is that the new thing? Is that the new fear-mongering thing? Let's see. Still nothing more than the Bannon stuff, guys. Here's another one. He's going to pardon, possibly. It's being rumored. Here's another one. We're doing it live. Dr. Solomon Melgen for his medical frauds. Huh. Well, yeah, so it's not Edward Snowden and it's not Julian Assange, but we're talking about these guys? The Tiger King and whatever? Interesting. We're waiting for the pardons, everybody. We're doing it live. It looks like the pardon party wasn't exactly at midnight. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share. Let's keep taking the questions and comments as they come. Let's see. Jason, what do you make of an army being sworn in? Mega stating Biden et al. Goner be arrested according to Twitter. No. Karen, come back to reality. Let me explain what's going on. Okay? A large number of people supported Donald Trump. I'm not going to get into the possibility of what happened in the election, but the man has always been able to have a crowd. Okay? Many of those would have shown up at the inauguration. Period. They militarized that as a show of force to enforce the propaganda that anyone that now supports Donald Trump is a domestic terrorist and a white supremacist. They are now normalizing and legitimizing vetting military officers and their political beliefs. It's going to be social media posts. It's going to be everything. It's going to be your social credit score, all of it. Biden isn't going to jail. They're going to swear him in as president tomorrow, Karen. That's what's happening. Not a storm, not Guantanamo Bay for the bad guys, not mass arrests, not watermarked ballots. All of it was nonsense. And it was hoaxed and hoaxed again by grifters and hoaxers that have grifted and hoaxed for a long time before Q, like David Wilcox. I say his name only because he's on television grifting with his Ancient Aliens grift. He grifted with Benjamin Fulford many years ago, pre-Q, with similar Nasara and Yakuza nonsense. He's a pro-grifter. He's going to go through his entire life grifting people that want to believe in the extraordinary and hopium. And you don't have to fall for those grifts. Instead, you can realize that we're in a dire situation and choose to take action against things that are in your power. How's that? No, he's sorry. Hey, goodbye. Jeff got the yeah, he's out. I just lived too. Went skating with my nephews tonight for my 44th birthday. Awesome, Sonia. Very cool. That's good. I'm glad you had a good birthday with your nephews. Very cool. Spam is gonna spam. Jason is always behind on the because we actually read the comments here. Because it doesn't matter how much money you have. We go down the line. Again, we only do the super chat thing because we've been taken out. You're not allowed to give a super chat. Again, they just want me off this platform. Do you know Aaron Russo? I did know Aaron Russo when he was alive. I talked to him many, many times, actually. Pardon, Jeff, JB. Don't block me. I'm in the anti-AI troll bot. I don't know what that means. McGregor's a piece of shit. Connor ain't going to lose. I mean, they don't want him. I mean, they gave him a rank of 15, which he doesn't deserve. Dustin's number 2. They want him so badly to beat him and jump the line. So badly. Please. There are so many people in 155 right now that are vicious animals that would give McGregor real problems. Huge problems. Oh, I'm still thrilled about the Susan B. Anthony pardon. What? Oh. Trump only pardons swamp creatures. Pardon Big D. Bannon pardoned. Watch your body language on the last vid. I could tell you must have been taking sheet from the Q folks, and it shows you had a big told you. But it wasn't the message, but the attitude that was a bit hard for them. I don't know what to say. When will Biden's impeachment begin? Never. Alex Jones is saying stuff about Q, and then in the next segment starts with the storm is upon us. When are you going on Red Pill 78 live stream? Also, when is Loose Change Tower 7 coming out? It's not Loose Change Tower 7. It's just 7. It's been out since the beginning of December. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, on iTunes, and a plethora of other streaming services. We've had Dylan on to talk about it. Dylan was actually at DC, and we did a small interview with him there, and we interviewed him before the DC event. Red Pill 78, I'm not familiar, but I'm sure if they asked me on the show and we could arrange it, it would happen. Marco, come on, man. We don't do the spamming thing. Do it live is getting old. Has been old, except for we do it live. We're doing it live now. We do it live. And it is based in an old, what was it? O'Reilly was on Inside Edition then. Yeah, it's old. It's an old joke. I'm an old man. Okay? So, again, I'm just seeing Bannon. Nothing new here. Not seeing any big pardons. No. What? Kodak Black free now? What's this? I hope that is this can all be rappers. I don't know what this is or whatever, but Donald Trump pardons Bobby Smyrna, Tay K, and YNW Melly. I doubt that's going to happen. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? We're waiting on the pardons. Hopefully you're joining the pardon party. Can we get 400 thumbs up? Can we get 400? It's still just all Bannon, guys. Bannon dominating the news. Let's see. Did he show the comment on Biden Coke? LOL. I show it all. Nothing is ever said about negative McGregor on mainstream media. It's a disgrace. Yeah, it shows you just how controlled the media is. It doesn't even have to be a political scandal. He makes people money. They get to sell you an image. He makes the UFC money, WME Entertainment, ESPN, ABC, Disney, Reebok. I could continue. There are a lot of vested interests in that guy. Well, thank you from Anchorage, Alaska. You rock. Did Trump pardon the January 6th patsies? Heard the guitarist from Iced Earth had to turn himself in. Did they get Rob Zombie? Freedom isn't free? Yeah, I saw the Iced Earth thing. I saw the guitar thing. I don't know if people are going to get pardoned from there. Q sent me. LOLing PO trying to troll my PSYOP bioweapon comment at Jason Burmis. I'm glad you do it live. I'm eating cereal and I'm still here not sharing with trolls. Well, everybody in New York City and America is going to lose everything they have over a fake pandemic. We've spoken out against New York and what's going on there probably more than any other YouTube channel out there. I left New York. We've been talking about the mandatory vaccination push from the New York State Bar Association since the summer. You want to talk about action? I went to the protests at the Capitol in New York. You know, I got in touch with people that were doing activism there. Pete Harding's now in jail. He was one of the people there. Kara Castronova, we were trying to get her on again because she's doing marches not only with the MAGA crowd, but BLM against the lockdowns, mandatory vaccinations. What else? I am one man. I'm one man that doesn't have Q clones everywhere. You know, with white hat, anti-deep state operatives helping me every day. A whiter shade of pale, Steve Bannon. No Assange yet. Trump pardons a guy who ripped off Trumpers. Where are you looking for the pardon info? Well, if you go on Twitter and you just type in pardon and you're on the latest, it's going to have an aggregate literally of all the mainstream media information. Or if a list comes out from the White House, that'll probably be the first place where it will be echoed and retweeted. So that's where we're getting the pardon info from. Again, a tool. Believe me, I'm absolutely appalled at what's going on with Twitter and big tech. But I'm utilizing that tool as it's going to be one of the first places that has the information and hopefully the full list, right? Okay. he should pardon the Q shaman's going to do 20 plus years for that, which is sad. Like, honestly, the Q shaman, you know, from what I've seen, his role in the whole thing, he should probably be somebody that gets put on probation and honestly maybe sees a counselor. Okay? Maybe that would be good for him. Okay? But hey, freedom of religion, if you want to believe that your shamanic white magic spells in the House of Congress is going to do something for the world through vibrational energy, you can believe that. I don't think it makes you a domestic terrorist. I think that you did some trespassing. I haven't seen you destroy any property. But, 20 plus years for insurrection or trying to say that he led some crazy, plot to kill Mike Pence and Nancy Pelosi and they were going to get AOC. Give me a break. Give me a break. Let's see. Here it is. The full list of pardons, and it doesn't look like Assange is on them. So here it is. You ready? Is everybody ready? Let's go. He's granted clemency to nearly 90 people. 90 people. Let's see. We've got non-violent drug offenders, long dead historical figures, former members of the U.S. military and border patrol, political allies, campaign aides, convicted in special counsel Robert Mueller. Okay, Trump's 2-day pre-Christmas blitz of pardons and commuters have sparked speculation that he's not done yet. Okay? So far, this is what we've seen, but it doesn't look like this is the new list at all. Okay? So I guess that this is Shalom Rubinstein. So he is somebody that got pardoned by Trump. Somebody mentioned that in the comments before. Let's continue on down the line. Jack Johnson, Dinesh D'Souza. Again, we're getting into 2019 now. We're getting into May. Still, none of this is the pardons that we're expecting now. All of these so far were done in the past and is not the pardon blitz that we're waiting on. There is Stone and his sentence getting commuted, etc. But none of these guys are the new list. There's December 22nd. At least the full list of people is here for now. Let's continue on to the second page. Oh, I guess that's not a second page. Sorry, that was just that over there. So, again, guys, we're going to go all the way down right here on the side. None of these are what we've been hoping for. And none of these are the ones that we're waiting on now. So let's continue on. Poor Jason, you seem so lost today. Really? I don't think I seem lost at all. Well, that's a weird opinion to have. I'm on White House's site, but nothing yet, and it's midnight. Yep. It's 12:33. He's too cute to go to prison. Oh, Q Shaman? Oh, no. What happened there? Okay, there we go. Yes, Angela. Free Winona. The Herp comment got the shout out. We read all the comments here. Bannon did. Free Jake the Shaman. Hit the like button, please. You mean Corn Pop, man. Corn Pop was a bad dude. One can only hope they arrest them all at the inauguration. No one's getting arrested at the inauguration. It's like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. If you think that's even like a remote possibility. I mean, I just don't even know how you could believe that. Like at all. Did you also think that a Nigerian prince had got a hold of you and wanted to make you a millionaire after you transferred only $10,000 to them? Like, what the hell is going on here? Can we get 400 thumbs up as we wait and wait and wait for these pardons? I'll probably do another 20 minutes max if we don't get them, guys, because we're working on over an hour on this broadcast. And who knows, maybe tomorrow's broadcast is the, oh my God, the holy shit moment. Probably not. HRC and Pelosi want Trump's phone records during the riot. They claim that he was speaking to Putin. I get banned for calling out Q-tards for 2 years, and now what? What? Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. Why dash people's hope? No matter where they get it, just let them have it. Times are hard enough without hope. No, you need to hope in the right things. You need to work more towards more hope, because there is no hope unless you work hard. It's kind of like, hey, I want a nice house, I want a nice car, and I want a nice life, but I don't want to work for it. I don't want to work 40 to 60 hours a week. I don't want to push myself. I don't want to set goals. I don't want to accept that sometimes I'm going to be defeated and I'm going to have to regroup. I just want to be. That's not how the world works. Okay? So the best hope to have is hope from within. Okay? Because you're working towards a goal. Because you're aware of what's really going on. Otherwise, you're just literally reading what your sign is and your horoscope and what's going to happen today. And we don't believe in that new age bullshit here. Oh, I have seen a crazy influx of Q spammers on many streams in the last week. Oh, the last hurrah of the grifts. That's why. A lot of people realize that their bank accounts are going to be a lot lower and the grift is over. That's why. So, and they're panicking. You know? Let's see. Still just banning stuff, guys. Banning. So, let's see what we got here. Why wouldn't he pardon Assange? What's stopping him? Why wouldn't the press even ask him about Assange more than once? And then why would they let Trump say he doesn't know much about it afterwards? Ask yourself those questions. Those are the real important questions. Once they wake up, Jason, they will thank you later. IOU and Jones. Well, thanks, George Addison. I appreciate that. People forget herpes is also a highly contagious virus, and there is no cure for it either unless people keep it to themselves, and we all know people aren't willing to do that. Trump on Rogan tomorrow premieres during the inauguration. That's funny. Is that even true? I would have heard that. Oh, that's a guess. Yeah, that's zero chance on that. Biden will surrender to China. Let's see. The aliens will kidnap Joey tomorrow, beam him to Space Force, prison on the moon. Maybe one of my favorite comments so far. You know you're doing something right when the troll farms show up to spam the chat. Yes, it happens all the time. Flu and heart disease way low in 2020. Trump just announced a warrant for Hillary's arrest. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Guess what? No, he didn't. I can guarantee you that is completely fake. See, why would someone even say something like that? Like, where did you even hear that? Like, are you just a troll? Are you reading some troll stuff? I mean, come on. Give me a break. Why would they let anyone become POTUS unless they were compromised? That's why no pardon for Assange. Did you see the Linwood witness video that just dropped? I know it's hopium, but then some crazy info and allegations. No, I don't watch that crap because it's not real. Okay, Linwood doesn't have some encryption key that's going to lead you to pedo videos of John Roberts. It's not real. Okay? Epstein didn't have a dead man switch. That wasn't real. Assange doesn't have a dead man switch. That's not real. How can Trump win on ratings, get deplatformed for 2 weeks, and drop his Rogan episode during the inauguration? I want it to happen. There is no Rogan episode that I know of. Again, who's pardoned? So far, Steve Bannon. So far, a Death Row Records co-founder. Probably Lil Wayne's going to get a pardon. That's where we're at. Still not 400 thumbs. Can we finally get it there, guys? I deleted my own comments. Fight me. Oh my God, all the cute dads. If they keep going, I swear they're going to try. The grifters are really going to try. Freedom of speech doesn't exist. Lollipop Lil Wayne, Gold Gun got me 10 years. Next big hit. LOL. That's funny. Assange, yes. No, Jason, legit, I can't even see my comments anymore. Well, I don't know, Hammer Down Diver, because I'm seeing it right here. Seeing it right here. Do it live. You mock prayer in the most crucial moments. Wow, really sad. I've donated several times. Please, brother, don't be fooled by leftist nihilists. First of all, I am not mocking prayer. Okay? I think that prayer is actually a good thing. In fact, when bad things happen, I tell people to use their thoughts and prayers for encouragement. I believe in things like the law of attraction, just not in the manner of inaction. In other words, if you're going to pray for something and it's all about inaction, it's probably not coming true. If you're going to believe in something and it's nothing but inaction, it's probably not going to happen. We have to use our actions. I don't want to denigrate anybody's organized religion. I don't know what the truth of reality and nature is. I have no idea. I'm a little man with a little mind, doing little things in comparison to what's going on in this big, big world we live in. Okay? And I would never try to go against somebody's astute and genuine religious beliefs, as long as those religious beliefs are peaceful. How about that? Not a big fan of Satanism or a lot of the occult stuff out there, or that do as thou wilt mentality. I don't like that. Let's see. Hammer down. Jesus. Rust the pan. Wait. Socialist media is in control of our lives. Hey, all Canada, here just making it in. Well, we effed. How much will they tighten the screws for the NWO? A lot. More than likely. That's why you got to get on the Rockfin. ROKFIN.com. I do want to remind everybody again, I have that free exclusive up there. And it's not the big club George Carlin speech that you're thinking of. It's a piece from over 30 plus years ago that's just so damn relevant to today. So, Rockfin's that platform. Let's check it out. Let's see if we got any news on the pardon train, guys. Any news on the pardon train? Not seeing anything yet. Not seeing anything yet other than Bannon. Let's see. Yep, just nothing. Oh, let's keep going down the line. Legally, he doesn't have to reveal who he's pardoned. So this is how freedom will die. Let's see. They will have a false flag during the Biden being sworn in and ban most weapons his first month. How many subscribers do you have, Jay? 61,000 plus right now. 10,000 followers over on Rockfin. Tomorrow, again, yeah, exactly. Just kidding. Exactly. I said the same thing. I still think it's sad we can't be grown up enough to say the words like we should on the internet. Just sad. Trump was friends with Nixon too. What's that? Name the nose, Jason. I don't even know what that means. Bill Gates wants to depopulate the earth with vaccines. No doubt freedom, only trust in the Lord. Jason seems to get kind of frustrated with talking to his audience's comments, LOL. Only some of them. Okay, so this person is gone. Like, you gotta love that. That's a great comment, huh? There you go. There's some bigoted bullshit right there. And you're gone. That was pretty easy. Thank you for revealing yourself as a hateful, ignorant being. Let's see. You're wasting way too much energy on negative people, man. Constructive criticism is different from being a weak soul. God bless. If you think so, man, I'm just being honest. Tim Pool is fake. Okay. Hypothetically, if Jason doesn't want to wear a mask and shit, what the fuck you think, brah? Pink Floyd, another brick in the wall. What account was your eye on when you saved the link for pardon updating looking? I don't know what's going on. You're wrong, and you will realize it by 6 p.m. on the 20th. Okay, well, we'll find out in about 18 hours, huh? NES NYC? Okay, if you say so. No, Trump didn't enact the Insurrection Act at all. Anybody who thought that was going to happen was in La La Land. They were in fictitious white hat message board world. It's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. Let's see. He did grant. Okay, so our prediction has come true. Lil Wayne, he has granted clemency to. So as I said, Lil Wayne's going to be the big one, guys. He did it. He pardoned Lil Wayne. But again, there it is. So Kodak Black did get pardoned as well. So Lil Wayne, Kodak Black, and Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick. Those are among the pardons. Not seeing anything about Assange. Not seeing anything about Snowden. Not seeing anything about Ulbricht. Okay? I mean, just here we go. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share. Let's get to 500 thumbs up, guys, as we do it live. Here in Britain, COVID healthcare has been kneecapped since March. Blood test by appointment only. Lots dying of non-COVID, but labeled COVID. Bill in a league with Satan, Gates is buying up the farmland to grow his new Monsanto vaccine. #1 farmland owner in America now. The newest Assange story I can find is 3 hours old. Noahide laws. The false flag will make it easy to go after guns and ramp up censorship, all while the sheep are completely asleep. Okay. JB, what rape stuff? It's false accusations against Julian Assange. At least Tuck wears a real tie. Yep. At least it's not that bow tie he used to wear. How about that indeed? I thought Tucker wore a wig. Seriously, oh my God. Bucks packs on the over. How Sharia law and Noahide law combo. Happy hour started late. What do you suggest for solutions since we can't occupy our government buildings? It's the only way to go. Check out Dolores Cahill on the Corbett Report today. Interesting. Tucker is a Kabbalist. Q is a psyop. I also think T. Carlson is controlled opposition. I love your show, bro, but your chat is not. At SND. Okay. Slow News Day. We love Slow News Day here. Vegas bombs shooters for the house. What the fuck is going? Like, some people can't even type. Q plans sure don't explain much for being 4D chess or part of the plan. Correct. I think that this is going to be it, guys. We're about to wrap it up. I'm going to check one more time. I think it's all over with. Let's see if we got a list, but yeah, we're not seeing anything about Assange. We're not seeing anything about Karaku. We're not seeing anything about Ulbricht, and we're not seeing anything about Snowden. So I hope to come to you tomorrow with a new video where I say, wow, I can't believe it happened. I was surprised. Otherwise, we're fully demonetized on this platform. $5, $10, $15. Big donors. You mean the world to me. Go get funding. GoFundMe has axed my last campaign. Said it went against their terms of service. All my documentary films are free right here, right now in the playlist section. Loose Change Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order to Find, and Shade the Motion Picture. Subscribe, share, join the Burmese Brigade. We're about truth here. We're not about left or right. We're always about right and wrong. And unfortunately, a lot of people on the quote-unquote so-called right talk about snowflakes, but they can't take the heat when their kitchen burns down and their Q Johnny nonsense is exposed. Trust no one. Trust no one. Trust no one. Rockfin, Rockfin, Rockfin. We will be live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Actually, there's some big UFC on tomorrow, too. So a lot going on. But, looks like we may have actually gotten one of those super chats. So maybe we're going to check it before we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Backers and comments. Hebrew, you jumped on there. The Pied Piper put all the rats into a trance and led them to their death. Take that for what you will, guys. I want to say thank you, Hebrew, for that. Rockfin, 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 Rockfin. Make the free account. If you can support me with the premium account, awesome. This is where I'll be. I'm so happy to be at 10,000 over there. Odyssey is backing up my channel as well. Guys, we did it live. I'll be shocked that if, my prediction doesn't come true and any of the other 3 people in the thumbnail get that pardon. But Lil Wayne sure did. Little Weezy. See you on the flip.